Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Mondays. Also, the deck that I'm using today is called the Robin Wood Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. So just a heads up on how I shuffle. Sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I see them. However, I usually don't take them unless they jump out of the deck like these ones have. But if they jump out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back in and continue shuffling. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one, but put these ones back. Also, my main goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So it looks like we have 6 cards, so I'm going to try to shuffle 2 or 3 more, and then we can get started. All right. So Libra, just a quick reminder that in case you enjoyed the video, or if it really resonates with you guys, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But your overall energy here is the 8 of Wands, which the 8 of Wands is actually a really nice energy to have, especially if you guys have been very curious about love recently. The 8 of Wands gets the reputation of being called the arrows of love, and it's all about fast and quick communication. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you're going to see a lot of quick changes happening here, especially if you found yourself in a situation where there is a lot of inactivity or stalemates. I think that things are going to start to move a lot faster now. Like the ball is really going to start to get rolling in a way that it hasn't in the past. And I sense a lot of energy and a lot of movement, more so in the form of communication. So, unfortunately, I do see some complications. I see the 9 of Cups in reverse and then the 2 of Wands in reverse. So the 9 of Cups is a card about happiness and wish fulfillment, and getting the things that you want or really desire, right? So the fact that we have it in the reverse tells me that you're experiencing some kind of blockage in those things. You're not really receiving the things that you want or the things that you desire, or even just that like happiness or wish fulfillment, because there is some kind of a blockage here that is in your way. And I think that, well, first of all, that blockage is very directly tied to this 2 of Wands in reverse. But I think that what it is that your lack of planning is manifesting as a blockage of your desires, right? Because that's what the 2 of Wands represents. The 2 of Wands represents planning and, you know, sort of perceiving and putting together your game plan in order to take action, right? But the fact that it's in reverse tells me that even though you have the world in your hands and that you have the ability to plan and the ability to do things, you've been inactive, or you've been sort of in a stalemate or just indecisive, right? You know, Libras get the reputation of being indecisive. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you've been really trying to weigh out the pros and cons for probably a little bit longer, and you need to just kind of take a decision now. Because I think that if you continue in this energy of not really taking action, your blockages are going to manifest as this 9 of Cups in reverse, right? And it's very interesting because I see this Hanged Man in reverse and I see the Strength card, and those very much echo the same energy. The Hanged Man in the upright is representative of changing your mind. It's representative of having a different perspective. So the fact that it's in reverse tells me that you guys need to continue to hold on to your old beliefs. It's not very often that we see that kind of a message in the tarot, but for sure I'm getting that you guys need to hold true to what you believe in, hold true to your faith. Now is not a time to be shaken up by something that happens, because we also have the Strength card, and the Strength card is representative of that, is representative of holding strong and staying true. It's representative of things getting difficult but fighting on anyway. So I think that, you know, those two energies combined are obviously telling you that you have the answer and you have had the answer, but you need to stick to your guns right now. You need to stand by what you say. And I think that because you have sort of these two cards in conjunction to each other, it feels like you guys are going to experience a lot of people telling you otherwise, or a lot of people trying to tell you, hey, do this instead, do that, do this and that, do both, do neither, right? And that's the energy where you're finding yourself in, and you need to just stand your ground, be firm, and really be decisive in what you're doing. And like I said before, you know, Libras get that reputation for being indecisive or whatever, but you know, now's not a time to play into your stereotypes. Now's a time to be strong, like the Strength card says, and really move forward in a way that's meaningful and impactful. Also, I do just want to take the moment to mention here that you have the Strength card here, which is representative of Leos, and then you also have the Temperance card here as your other major arcana that represents Sagittarius. We also have the Magician here, but that doesn't necessarily represent any sign. The Magician is tied to Mercury, which represents Gemini and Virgo, but I don't think that that's as potent or as prominent in this reading, because I see the King of Wands in reverse, which also happened to come out in Aries reading. But with the King of Wands in reverse, we have this energy of fire signs, right? So that's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, which you happen to have two of these cards that represent that. So I think that fire energy is very important to you right now. And if you're not dealing with a fire sign, it's more of a metaphorical sense, in the sense that you need to become like a fire sign. You need to be sort of some of that passion, motivation, drive, you know, action, that kind of energy, instead of being in this energy of not being able to decide what it is that you want, what it is that you want to pursue, and what your wishes are, and not receiving your Nine of Cups energy as a result, right? And even to further compound on that, we have this Magician card, which I was talking about earlier, which is a card all about manifesting, right? It's about setting your intention, giving it off into the world, and receiving your intention. So I think that for a lot of you guys, this is very important. You need to be in an energy where you're able to not only create, but you're able to allow into your life, because a lot of times people have issues with that part of the manifestation process. They'll put in the effort to sort of say, this is what I want, universe, give it to me, or whatever, but then there's not the space in their life for it, and they keep sort of resonating from this place of lack. And when you try to manifest something, you need to eventually let go of that intention so that you're able to receive it into your life. Because if you're asking for something, it's because you're doing it from a place of not having it. So if you continue to be in that energy, you're not going to leave this King of Wands in reverse energy, where you're not receiving what it is that you want, right? And even more than just that, the King of Wands in reverse is representative to your drive, your I almost said metabolism for some reason. So I think that for some of you guys, you might be struggling with your metabolism, even though that's not really what the King of Wands represents. King of Wands honestly has that tendency to represent sexual drive as well. So for some of you guys, that might be important. But I think that more than that, you need to just kind of take a step away so that you're able to sort of recalibrate yourself with this King of Wands in reverse, because I see this Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is all about taking rest. It's all about sort of taking refuge and allowing yourself to rest and relax and let things work their way out on their own, I feel. Because I see this Knight of Cups, and I feel like you guys have been really antsy lately, trying or wanting to reach out to someone or communicate to somebody, or just extend an olive branch. But I think that you guys need to wait for the olive branch to extend to you. I think that you guys need to just rest and stay calm and just allow things to flow in, because I feel like that's the part of the manifestation process that you're not really allowing to fully happen. And with these energies, I feel like you guys are a little bit wishy-washy when it comes to what it is exactly that you want. And with this Temperance card, I'm seeing that if you guys sort of take this approach where you're a little bit more balanced in resting and also being firm in what it is that you want, you're going to see the results that you want when it comes to your manifestation. But that was your reading for this time around, Libra. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new videos for Libra on Mondays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.